Good morning. The Prime Minister is calling on the Speaker to back down on controversial plans to make burqa-wearing women sit separately in Parliament House. Under the plan, they were to be seated in the enclosed galleries, usually reserved for noisy school children, which triggered heated debate.
On her mission to ban the burqa,
we need to be able to identify people that are walking on the streets.
Jacqui Lambie uses an impromptu face-to-face with moderate Malcolm Turnbull.
Good to see you, Senator.
To ram home the point.
I need to see more than just the eyes. I want to see the full face.
Senator, I'm going to head off. I've got to run. Good to see you.
Some say the PM too should have run from Parliament's burqa fight.
I find it a fairly confronting form of attire.
I'd prefer it if Tony Abbott didn't get about in his Speedos either, but it's a free country.
In fact, it's not now if you wear a burqa into Parliament. The presiding officers have ordered persons with facial coverings must be seated in the enclosed galleries.
This is an appalling development in Australia.
The Greens say these glassed-off booths high above the lower public galleries are for wayward school children.
We're at risk of creating some form of Muslim apartheid right now.
Never mind that scarves and cloaks most often worn by Australian Muslims don't cover the face. Of those that do, the burqa is so rare, no one can be sure there's ever been one in Parliament. Last night, the Prime Minister called on the Speaker to back down on the changes, saying common sense should prevail when it comes to public access to the People's House. He's expected to argue screening is already tough enough on the way in, including requirements to temporarily remove face coverings for identity checks. But the move is expected to anger some MPs.
We were faced with an absurd situation where people could come into Parliament House effectively wearing a balaclava.
Security agencies are yet to hand their recommendations to Parliament. Elisa Throden, 7 News.